Hello and welcome to Money Matters. Bitcoin was back in the news this year as it hit highs of $42,000 in January. The buzz has everyone from institutions to housewives wanting to get their hands on the cryptocurrency. But how easy is it to buy, and is it really here to stay? In the first part of our series on cryptocurrencies, I spoke with regulatory experts and companies offering crypto services to find out more. Where did you buy it at?
Oh, September 2000. Wait, 2000. Here's.
Excellent. So you
I definitely yeah. That's a good way. That's exactly it. I did triple. So that see, I think I bought it in September, and look, it's already going a lot more. I bought it when it was roughly around $10,000 US dollars, $11,000 US dollars.
Okay. Before last September, Cristiane's money was only invested in a mutual fund and a pension fund. But she started reading up on the cryptocurrency Bitcoin in 2019 after meeting someone who seemed like a successful investor.
This is one of the first TED Talks that I watched that I learned about blockchain. I think I listened to this like 6-7 times before I could understand what he was talking about.
Yeah. On top of her research, she sought out the advice of a close friend who had been trading in cryptocurrencies since 2014. After learning more and looking at its performance over the last several years, Cristiane felt ready to take the plunge and invest.
Actually, I had no idea how you buy a Bitcoin. And they're like, oh, because it's not just, I can't just log in on my HSBC account and buy. And so I wasn't sure, so I did ask him to help me with that. One thing my friend advised, only invest what you're comfortable losing. And that to me, I was like, what do you mean? I'm not comfortable losing anything. I'm like, I want my money.
Cristiane ended up buying 1 Bitcoin and 10 Ethereums, another type of cryptocurrency, for a total current value of around $49,000 US dollars. Despite this, she's still not sure how to go about buying more for herself.
Basically, he helped me buy, and he just gave my Fairytale money. It seems like magic. It's on like a electronic wallet. See, to me, it's still So I don't know the platforms very well, to be honest. I think I need a second trial with somebody holding my hand, and then maybe I'll be able to do it on my own.
Cristiane is just one of many first-timers wanting to invest in cryptocurrencies. 2020, the year of COVID, saw a record number of retail investors enter the stock market as they were stuck at home shopping and, it turns out, investing online. Bloomberg Intelligence reported that individual investors made up an estimated 19.5% of U.S. equity trading volume, double what it was 10 years ago. And in January 2021, trading volume went up 92% year on year. Financial law professor Douglas Arner says this is one of the reasons Bitcoin is doing so well.
It's related to digitization and working from home, but it's also related to an expansion of the participants, a normalization around the world. What we're now seeing is an increasing comfort amongst the regulators with many of the products, and therefore setting up regulatory frameworks to allow what I call a normalization of digital assets and cryptocurrencies, to allow the traditional financial system to use, to participate, to sell.
And with growing interest from would-be investors, institutions want in on the action as well. Last year, U.S. regulators enabled nationally chartered banks to provide custody services for cryptocurrencies. And last year, the first cryptocurrency company was granted a banking license in the U.S. This means they have direct access to federal payments infrastructure and can more seamlessly integrate banking and funding options for customers. It also means if they go bankrupt, assets held by the bank are returned to their owners. So when will we see banks offering this in Hong Kong?
Hong Kong perhaps was a bit slower than some other jurisdictions like Switzerland or the UK. But as the international regulators have developed common approaches, Hong Kong has started moving forward as well.
Jehan, an investor in cryptocurrency and blockchain startups, says we can expect retail banks here to offer this in the next 18 to 24 months. But the average or even novice investor can still find platforms to easily buy Bitcoin or other cryptocurrencies.
Whether it's Coinbase or BlockFi, our portfolios, BlockFi and Abra, they make it very easy to onboard into the crypto system, and it's really simple to just buy Bitcoin. You can buy $5 or $50 or $500 of Bitcoin nearly equally efficiently. There's no need to buy an entire Bitcoin, and what a lot of people like to do is dollar cost average into Bitcoin. So what that means is that every week or every month when you get your paycheck, just have it automatically deduct $100 to buy some Bitcoin over time.
Companies like BlockFi, regulated as a borrow lender in the U.S., make it easy to buy, trade, get a loan, or even earn interest on your cryptocurrency. They also carry a U.S. dollar stablecoin, a cryptocurrency that's pegged to the U.S. dollar, so it's essentially the same as holding U.S. dollars, but in digital form.
We have BlockFi interest accounts, so where people can earn 8.6% on USD stablecoins, 6% on Bitcoin, and we also support Ether, Litecoin, and Pax Gold. We were the first company to offer loans to individuals that own crypto.
The founder of BlockFi started the company in 2017 after he failed to get a bank mortgage backed by his assets, which included Bitcoin. The company helps others who don't want to sell their Bitcoin, but want to use its value.
There are people who own cryptocurrencies, and not only do you not have the ability to go to a bank and do that, but you just didn't have the ability to go anywhere and use that as collateral.
Cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin can be volatile. Anyone wanting to borrow $1 million from the company has to back it with $2 million in Bitcoin.
We're extremely well risk managed, and I'd say that's a core part of our company. For most of our loans are over collateralized. So, which means that we're asking for more collateral back in some form of a digital asset side, which means our risk is actually quite low.
Because their lending rate is so high at roughly 12.5%, they're able to offer high interest rates to those depositing their money, whether it's US dollars, Bitcoin, Ethereum, or other cryptocurrencies.
That's 8.6%. We'll pay out monthly. You have the ability to say, hey, you know what? I don't want to earn the interest in USD. I would rather earn the interest in Bitcoin, just driving adoption. If they want to buy the Bitcoin, they can, and they can also set up a reoccurring trade. Because there's no fees, and you can do very small, you can do low dollar amounts, you can set up a reoccurring trade to go daily, monthly, or weekly.
They have both retail and institutional clients. Most retail clients just leave deposits. Rishi says the average size of a retail deposit is $50,000.
Last year, we started the year with about $250 million in assets under management. And we ended the year north of $5 billion in assets under management.
But is this hype over Bitcoin just a bubble waiting to pop after it shot up over 300% in 2020 and 2021? Jehan says no. Its value lies in its finite character, similar to gold. There are only 21 million Bitcoins, and currently almost 19 million are in the market. With each Bitcoin equivalent to roughly $33,000, they're currently worth almost $636 billion in total.
Bitcoin is really like a store of value, just like gold. It's digital gold. Really what it is with quantitative easing and all of the money being printed, I think people are nervous. Governments are printing money at an incredible rate, and that's bad because it devalues their own money. And they're looking for places to put money like gold, but really also like Bitcoin, where Bitcoin has a finite supply.
For those who think it's too late to buy into the cryptocurrency space, Jehan says this is an asset that is here to stay, using technology that banks and governments are adopting. China has already piloted a crypto yuan.
For average people, this really is the time. Some people like to say, oh, Bitcoin is so expensive, it's really at an all-time high. But if you're taking a 5 to 10 year view on the future of technology and the future of finance, this is still very, very early days. And it is absolutely it's not too late.
Cristiane views her Bitcoin and Ethereum investments as part of her retirement fund and is planning to invest more, even at the higher price.
Since September, so I was able to get one whole Bitcoin. So that was, and then when I saw that it went up so much, I'm like, oh gosh, I wish I had bought more. Clearly, right? I think as everybody said that. Maybe I should shift some of my money because I feel that this is definitely a bigger golden egg opportunity than the regular stock markets and equities, yeah.